Hi, and welcome to StockRock, SSTV's local band interview show. I'm your host, Carly. Today, I will be interviewing and sitting down with the band, The Initials, and we'll also see a live performance by the band. It's time to turn it up and rock out.
Thank you.
Great performance, The Initials. I loved it. Nice talent. Dan, Josh, welcome to the show. So basically, I want to know, how did you come up with your name, The Initials? It's very unique. What started that?
Well, my plan was for us as a band was to be able to do it by our initials, so like it'd be JR and DJ. But then Josh kind of went, "That's kind of stupid, Dan." And I went, "Yeah, it probably is." But we liked having the name the initials because it sounds very like, you know, the Clash, the Ramones, the Misfits.
Yeah, very formal.
To give it kind
yeah.
of strength to it. So,
Yeah.
do you want to add something to that?
I mean, I don't want to think that I was just like, no, it's a bad name. But I thought it would have been a little too gimmicky to us to be like, "Hi, I'm JR, and this is DJ, and we're The Initials." I felt like, you know, as a punk, you know, I guess punk rock band, it'd be kind of weird. Yeah.
But I think it's solid. The Initials, it's very, you know, it's flat. I like it. Got a good tone. Very unique. Your influence, I want to know where you get your sound from, because you guys have a very unique sound. You have influences from Green Day. I feel like I heard a little bit of Blink in there. What would you say is your background?
I was trying to find the best two bands to combine us. The only ones I could think of like that would best represent us is a mix of Rise Against and Blink-182. Not to offend any of those fans who don't like it, but
Great talent, yeah.
we're influenced by who we listen to. Like Dan, he's influenced by the Misfits and Joy Division and Death from Above 1979. Where I'm influenced by Foo Fighters, Incubus, Weezer, Stone Temple Pilots, those type of bands. And it comes through in our music, and we mesh together quite well.
I think it's a very good comparison of both of you guys. Brings both of your talent into it, so very cool. Your inspiration, I want to know who writes, these lyrics are very, I feel like they have a lot of meaning behind them. Who's the inspiration? What makes you guys write how you write?
Well, I think a lot.
Who does the writing, actually? Is it mutual? Is it one or the other?
It is mutual. I mean, more of the songs are written by him because he's a lot better at coming up with lyrics. And he's got a really, really good knack for rhyming out of nowhere.
That's a skill, not everyone can do that.
But Dan has said to me, you have a good skill at writing without rhyming. And I'm like, I guess. So we have more of his songs written than mine, but it's not like, all right, Dan, it's your turn to write a song. All right, Josh, it's your turn to write a song. It just happens. And for the inspiration, Dan can tell you.
Well, one of the things I've learned in life is sometimes you can learn from even the most random and smallest of occurrences. So, for example, our one song, Winter Palace, was inspired by when I took a class on Russian history, and I figured that'd be kind of a neat kind of pump song to have. Another song, Self-Deprecation, reflects on my lonely existence, but but yeah, just be crazy. Just open your mind up to what's possible.
You pretty much take from your personal influences and what you've been surrounded by and put that into your music.
Yeah, we don't write useless songs about bread, but like we'll write songs about like, unless you write an awesome song about bread, no offense. We like our song River Girl, which we played for you earlier, was about a breakup. It's just something personal, and I decided to write a song about it. We're not writing songs that are gonna make you feel bad for us. Like, the song's not like, look how sad I am, because the girl left me. It was more like, this situation sucks, but I'm gonna sing about it because I'm not bothered by it. And that happens. We have songs about sex, we have songs about just silly things. Like the Winter Palace is about the Bolshevik Revolution of 1912, was it?
I think 1917.
1917?
But I'm not a history major, so I'm just expecting somebody in the comments, excuse me, but this is not where it is.
Exactly. I know, another song about the Bolshevik Revolution of 1917. Sorry, we decided to hit on a classic.
It sounds good.
Yeah.
So where are you getting it from? It's really good.
Thank you.
I have to say. Advertising who you are in 2013. Would you say you rely heavily on social media? How do you let people know who you are as a band? I mean, what do you think the best way about going that is?
Well, the thing that Josh and I have quite strongly used is just good word of mouth, just being the best musicians we can at any circumstance, because the thing is, you could have as many Facebook posts, you could have as many Twitter tweets, whatever, but if you're not able to live up to your own reputation, it's going to die out quick. But we do have quite a lot of venues.
We have our Facebook, we have our Twitter, we have a SoundCloud, which is where we have a couple songs off our EP that you can listen to for free. We have a Stumble Upon. We're working on getting a song kicked. We're gonna get a sound click or something like that. I forget what it's called. I was just recently brought up to that, but we are social media, and it's just the thing that you have to worry about is that if you get all this type of social media and then you play live, everyone comes to your show and you suck, they're gonna remember you. Yeah, their Facebook was awesome, but their CD sounds a lot better than them live. We try to play as best as we can and as true to the CD as we can, and we're trying to get it around. Like, I know our SoundCloud tells us stats of who's listened to it. We have people in Germany and Australia listening to us. I mean, it's one play from Germany and like 10 plays from Australia, but that one person really listens.
Following internationally already?
I know, it's crazy.
It's crazy, yeah.
Yeah. And iTunes, will eventually start selling it on iTunes, probably within maybe the next week.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. And it sells it internationally for you.
Yeah, it's a good way to explode in the
It's
music
gonna be
scene,
crazy.
yeah.
I can't wait.
That's going to be, I wish you guys the best. That sounds awesome. You just said releasing things on iTunes. Have you come out with like a EP album or anything like that, or where are you at?
We have our first EP. It's called Start. We've released a couple songs on SoundCloud, 3 of them actually. We had a couple previews of songs. They were 30-second previews. We were having some copyright issues, so we could only release shorter than 30-second snippets. Go ahead.
Yeah, I'm just saying, like, one thing as a musician you have to make sure is legal stuff is a good thing. It's more like just make sure, like, nobody's ever a thief or something, but just make sure, like, your stuff is in order. So it's not like, years down the line you're going, crap, I was supposed to put that there. Dang it.
Yeah.
Cover all your bases before you go public with that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's awesome. Very cool.
And it's an EP. It's about 25 minutes, 8 songs on it. So it's quick and fun. We have another one planned, another 8 or 9 songs, maybe 10, depending on how long it takes us to do it.
Yeah, definitely. It all depends. 5 years from now, you're a local New Jersey band. You're kind of just getting your start. Where do you hope to be in 5 years?
I had this crazy far out idea because he's graduating this spring. I still got one more year because of the physics program. After that, work up, save a lot of money, drive out to Vegas, try to get somewhere out there, get known across the country, because bands like the Killers, bands like Imagine Dragons, they exploded. They came out of Vegas. We're planning on over spring break, is it, or winter break, going to Florida?
Spring break, I think, yeah, or depending on what. But.
Yeah, I mean, depending on what's easier. We're planning to go down south to Florida, play a couple of venues there, go up and down the East Coast, because in 5 years we do want to be out of Jersey.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, it's the area where we are, the locale of music is a little like shut in. We played at bars in Atlantic City, and people will sit at the other side of the bar with their arms crossed, kind of just observing us and not really enjoying the music. And it's like we're still rocking our hearts out, but it's like, come on,
you don't
guys.
have like the fan base that you want here on the East. It's more maybe, I don't know, available to explode on the West.
Yeah.
So there is definitely like when you have people who are really into the music, they are really into it here. Like there's and you get quite a lot of good like bands that are coming out of Jersey too. It's just like a fertile ground for good venues, good, just ability to let it grow.
So it's good you're starting here, but you do want to definitely progress and go west.
We hope to play in New York and all kinds of venues to make sure.
We have been playing in Philly, and this first time we played there, everyone was like, "Holy crap, you guys are awesome!" And it's like you can ask them. The first time when we started playing, people were dancing, and we were like, "Oh my God, look at this guy dancing!"
People are into our music.
Oh, it's nuts.
I feel special.
That's great. You guys, I have no doubt you're gonna go far. If you do move out west and in the future, whatever, if you could tour with any band in the world, past, present, if they paid you $1 million or $1, who would you want to go tour with?
I prefer the $1 million part, first of all.
If we get noticed and Dave Grohl, Foo Fighters, says, "Hey, listen, you're kind of good," I'd be like, "Oh my God, please let us tour with you." But like realistically, a band that we most relate to, I guess, would definitely be Blink with the pop punk, Blink-182, Rise Against, maybe like Death from Above if they tour, or the what are they, the Losers, I think they're called, or you saw them and you forgot their names.
Yeah, I mean, the main thing I think is we have such diverse interests that really it's an experience either way.
Yeah, as long as I'm touring with him, and he's said the same thing. We'll go with anybody, go anywhere. I mean, as long as it's not like Justin Bieber or anything like that.
Yeah, not your ideal person to go out with, but touring is touring, so you get your name out there and get success. Well, before we wrap it up, any future kind of message you have to local bands or Stockton bands, anybody who's wanting to get their start in the music industry, what's your word of advice to those people?
Always open your mind up to possibilities. Just like when Josh and I met, we weren't originally that close, but after we worked together and we're realizing that both of us were not only dedicated but willing to grow, it really helped us be able to expand and grow farther than what we thought we could. So, and just always making sure the person you pick to play with you have respect for, and not just he looks cool as a guitarist, but to make sure you actually, because if you're going to be in a van with somebody for hours on end and
you hate them,
it's not going to be a fun show.
I mean, you think about Guns N' Roses. Axl Rose and Slash hated each other. They were in it for the money, but it's like, how do you live like that? Another word of advice: if you're starting a band, don't be discouraged easy, because our first gig that we did sucked. We sucked pretty bad. We didn't know what we were doing, and it was awful. It was an awful venue. We didn't do that well, and it's like, we didn't let it discourage us though. If that was it, that would have been it. Obviously, set your expectations high, but if you set your expectations high and you don't live up to them, don't quit. Don't set your expectations low. I mean, you can if you want to meet them, but just always dream big and be willing to fight for that dream, because you're going to suck for a while, but eventually you start getting better. Once you get used to what you're doing, once you get used to the band and working with each other, and then growing with each other, like Dan said. Absolutely.
Wow, I'm impressed. I wish you guys the best of luck. I think you guys have a great sound, and honestly, the Initials. Look out for the Initials, everybody. Thank you, Dan, Josh. Best of luck.
Thank you so much.
I am Daniel Jackson.
I'm Josh Ryan, and
we're the Initials.
You're watching SSTV. Keep watching.
Performing live again, the Initials and their hit, Winter Palace. Stay plugged in for more interviews with local artists. I'm Carly, and thanks for watching StockRock. I'll see you next time.
I stormed the winter palace, through the palace, cannot stop the revolution, cannot I stormed the winter palace, through the palace, cannot stop the revolution, cannot I'm a blood-colored friend, listening to see the goddamn. Standing on my left, standing on my right, where it's gonna win, it's not over night. Let's stand up, baby, the square, revolution is on the air. Let's start on the right, we stay to be shot. We got the red set behind the authority. All the time, from the time. So steady with good and bad. I'm a former both with my dad. I'm the beast of both the best. I stormed the winter palace, in back a leopard palace. I'm a true revolutionary. I'm the chief of communist better. I stormed the winter palace, in back a leopard palace. I'm a true revolutionary. I'm the chief of communist better. I pulled up for a cop. Save my mother, Russia! Unnecessary, hear my poem. Words gonna make the permanent force. The proletariat dictator. These words are they are defiant. Let the minute begin. When the man sees hell. Thank you.
Hi, we're the Initials.
Thank you for watching. You can follow us on our Facebook.
And you can follow us on our Twitter and SoundCloud.
Thank you very much.